They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession.
Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a
I'm
strong
19 30. This is the best word.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
I'm a ball first. Call hurt. Call work. If you scared, go to church. Every beat I kill, I murder.
And a second effort gets
You finally wanted to play me, bro. You gonna have to bring your A game.
Jones taking it in for 2 yards out.
I'm a hood nigga.
The early turnover and converted into an open
Flat Jack,
touchdown.
pancake, hood nigga.
Up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0.
Get like me, white tee. You see me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
Good nigga.
Across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Kanye. Beyonce. You ever come my way?
Set to begin this drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving
Good
it up.
nigga.
As you noted, I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
He's steady knocking.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
And the D, she popping.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair.
I'm a hood nigga.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just an offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
I'm going back to conservative, bro. What the fuck?
These guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to let it go again.
I fucking jammed him down, too.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, big. Look at that shit. My fucking ball back, huh?
And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it.
Good on bad.
That play will be on the minds of everyone.
Get you.
Points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so far, in terms of putting points on the scoreboard, it's been defense 2, offense nothing. But they'll have a chance to put together a first scoring drive this go-around. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 66 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Mahomes will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded right around the 8. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes is going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his running back Aaron Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Up the middle, Jones. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs 16. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And some room. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, 60 yards. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Rodgers throwing here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. In motion left is a running back. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Mahomes will throw for it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously with training camps, throughout the season. Game day, you both want to show your best. I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.